Hello everyone, I hope you've had a busy and productive day. Don't forget to continue to share the photographs of the learning that you're doing at home, either on the Facebook page or by emailing them in to us. You can earn team points if you do. Welcome to today's story session.
When Goldilocks went to the house of the bears, oh, what did her two eyes see? A bowl that was huge, a bowl that was small, a bowl that was tiny, and that was all. She counted them 1, 2, 3. When Goldilocks went to the house of the bears, oh, what did her two eyes see? A chair that was huge, a chair that was small, a chair that was tiny, and that was all. She counted them 1, 2, 3. When Goldilocks went to the house of the bears, oh, what did her two eyes see? A bed that was huge, a bed that was small, a bed that was tiny, and that was all. She counted them 1, 2, 3. When Goldilocks ran from the house of the bears, oh, what did her two eyes see? A bear that was huge, a bear that was small, a bear that was tiny, and that was all. They growled at her, grr, grr, grr.
So that's it for today. Join me for our story session again tomorrow. Hope you have a lovely evening, everyone. Bye. Today's story is called Bored Bill, and here is Bill. Bill was bored. He wasn't just a little bit bored, he was really, really bored. Bored, bored, bored. Bill's owner, Mrs. Pickle, was never bored. She liked to keep busy all day. Mrs. Pickle loved reading, but Bill thought reading was boring. Mrs. Pickle adored gardening. Bill thought gardening was very dull indeed. Mrs. Pickle was a fantastic cook and a kung fu expert. "Try this, Bill, it's fun," she said happily. "Oh no," sighed Bill. Mrs. Pickle also liked to do lots of cleaning. "I'm so bored I can't even move," sighed Bill. "How boring is this?" "Come along, Bill, let's go for a lovely long walk," Mrs. Pickle said. "Boring," muttered Bill. "Boring dogs get bored," said Mrs. Pickle. "Besides, it's no fun sitting around all day doing nothing." "I won't go," said Bill firmly. "I'm not moving." Outside, the weather was dreadful. It was cold and windy. It was so windy that Mrs. Pickle's hat flew off. "Whoops!" Mrs. Pickle laughed. "How boring," groaned Bill. Suddenly, a huge gust of wind swept down and lifted them both off their feet. "Yippee!" squealed Mrs. Pickle as she disappeared from sight. Bill clung to a tree when, snap, the branch broke and he was spun up into the air. Higher and higher he went, faster and faster, past the moon and stars, and up into space he flew. "At last," cheered Bill. "No more boring walks for me. Space will be really exciting." Thump! Bill landed on a strange purple planet. "What's that?" "Wow, aliens! Strange furry creature!" The noise woke up the aliens. They all popped up to see what it was. Bill was delighted to meet them. "This planet looks like fun," he smiled. "I bet Mrs. Pickle isn't having an adventure like this." Meanwhile, back on Earth, Mrs. Pickle gets rescued. Nearly there. Bill asked the aliens to show him the whole planet. "Let's explore and have fun," Bill shouted. "What's the point of exploring?" the aliens sighed. "Exploring's boring." "I'm hungry," one alien mumbled. So they all went to have some squidgy green food. Fantastic, thought Bill. Alien food must be delicious. Yum. But it wasn't. The squidgy green food was revolting. Worse still, the aliens ate it for every single meal. Life on the planet with the aliens was not very interesting at all. They just sat around all day, doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. Bill had never been so bored. He really missed Mrs. Pickle and her delicious food. Bill looked at the aliens lying around the planet. Mrs. Pickle was right, he thought suddenly. Doing nothing all day is really boring. We need to get busy. Come along, Bill shouted to the aliens. Boring aliens get bored. It's time to have some fun. Bill cooked the aliens a lovely meal, just like Mrs. Pickle's. He showed them some of Mrs. Pickle's top kung fu moves. Then they played some games, which everyone enjoyed. Nobody was bored anymore, but Bill still missed Mrs. Pickle. He wanted to go home. That's his home. We'll take you home, Bill. So the aliens brought out their spaceship and flew Bill back to Earth. They all waved and said goodbye. When Bill landed, he found he was famous. How to spot an alien. Everyone wanted to talk to Bill about the aliens, but the only person Bill wanted to see was Mrs. Pickle. I'll never be bored again, said Bill as he hugged Mrs. Pickle. So from that day on, Bill always kept himself busy, just like Mrs. Pickle did. He read books and practiced kung fu. He dug the garden and cooked delicious food. Bill even enjoyed doing the cleaning, which Mrs. Pickle thought was very helpful. Especially when they had so many friends round for tea. Thank you. Delicious. I hope you enjoyed the story. Not sure I'd like an alien to come to my house for tea.